Welcome, and we are talking about chi-square distribution, and actually we are talking specifically in this learning about application of chi-square distribution specifically in finance. And I am in this application tab of this interesting tool that I have designed and developed for studying the chi-square distribution. The first application that came to my mind is portfolio variance testing, right? Suppose an analyst or maybe you want to test the variance of returns on a portfolio, right, against a specified value, right? So you have a portfolio of assets, maybe portfolio of shares, and then you have a variance. Suppose your variance is 2 and you want to test it against maybe a variance of 1.5, which is a benchmark. Then you can use a chi-square distribution for that. This way you will observe the variance of portfolio returns. Your observed value is 2, and maybe you will test it against the benchmark and see how significantly it deviates from the benchmark. Here in the PDF we can do that, right? We can take the observed value, maybe 2 for us, and the benchmark is 1.5 and the degrees of freedom are 9, and then we can see this value 0.0158. So this way you can also apply this chi-square distribution for calculating the value at risk, right? We know where estimation in risk management is an important phenomena, and chi-square distribution can be used in the context of historical simulation or parameter WARE model to estimate the distribution of portfolio losses. Third application of chi-square distribution is goodness of fit tests, right, in financial models. A quantitative analyst always wants to test if a certain financial model, such as a model for stock return, fits the observed data. So chi-square goodness of fit test can be helpful there, right? Similarly, stress testing, for example, a bank can conduct stress testing to ensure it has sufficient capital to withstand the adverse economic scenarios when there are bad debts and loan goes bad and stuff. Even in that situation, it can be applied. Similarly, it can be used for hypothesis testing, for correlation matrices. Portfolio manager wants to, for example, test a hypothesis that the correlation matrix of asset returns is equal to specified matrix. Right, specified just means that there is a standard or a benchmark and we want to measure our actual observed value with the benchmark and see where we stand, so that it can be used there also. You have observed value, you have the benchmark, right? And then you can use chi-square test in that situation. And in another learning, we specifically studied chi-square distribution, the PDF value for portfolio variance analysis, which is given here also, where we have the observed value of the variance as 2 and the benchmark was 1.5 and degrees of freedom were 9, and then we computed that this is the exact PDF. The density value is 0.0158, which is shown in this plot also. This is a dynamic plot, and if we change the observed value of x, then definitely the probability also changes, right? So please watch that learning and I will see you next time. Thanks.